Hello yogis and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tyler and today we're going to be moving through a slow morning flow. Now I know you all loved my last slow flow, so I thought I'd add another one for you. For those of you feeling that you just want to enjoy the nourishingness that comes with a slow flow. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you like the video, and let's jump into it. Okay, so we're going to start today in a child's pose. So making sure your knees are nice and width of the mat, your toes are touching at the back, and extending your arms forward, dropping your head down to the mat. Closing down your eyes when you're ready. And just gently allowing yourself to melt down into the mat. Now a slow flow, you don't have to be wearing yoga clothes if you don't want. You can be wearing your joggers, your sweats. A slow flow is more about the soma, the body, the mind-body connection. So allowing ourselves just to relish in the time we have on the mat, whether it's 10 minutes or an hour. Today's session is not going to be quite that long, but it'll feel good for the heart, the mind, and the soul. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Gently start to walk the hands back towards the body, nice and slow, bringing your knees together. Sitting down on top of your heels, lifting your arms all the way up to the sky, interlace the fingers and push them up. Take an inhale as you gaze towards your fingers, maybe even a slight back bend. As you exhale, curve through the spine, look towards your belly button. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you round. One more like that. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, round through the spine. Gently release the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders back and start to release through the opposite, lifting through the chest and extending through the arms, opening up. Lifting up slightly, tucking your toes, all the way under. And again, keeping that chest nice and open for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release the hands back onto the knees. Bring your shoulders up to the ears and down the back. Just taking a few rollouts here. Creating a little bit of movement, a little bit of chi in the body. Lifting your arms up to the sky as you exhale, left hand comes behind. Grab hold of the ankle and lift up towards the sky. As you exhale, come back through heart center and sit down. Opposite side, inhale, right hand to the back of the ankle, left arm lifts to the sky. Exhale, heart center as you release. Sit down with this breath. Feel the energy through the toes. One more time. Left hand to the back of the ankle. Right arm reaches to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, heart center. Opposite side. Left arm lifts. Make sure you're pushing your hips forward to protect your lower back. Hands to heart center. Take a breath. Tucking the chin towards the chest, rolling all the way down into your tabletop position. Undo your toes, give them maybe a bit of a tap on the ground, maybe some circles. All we're going to do is push back into a child's pose the same way we started. Now on the in-breath, you roll all the way up through an angry cat back. You bend your elbows, you bring your chest and the chin to the ground. Push all the way back up. Dome the upper back, roll back into a child's pose. We're going to do 3 more like that and take it in your own time. So there's no need to rush. This is a slow flow. Doesn't mean we don't move at all, but it means that we move with intention. So using the breath as your guide as you inhale, dough. Exhale, elbow, bring the chin, the chest to the ground. Inhale, push all the way up back into your dome back. Roll back. 2 more like this. Again, like I said, moving with the breath. Pushing all the way back. Your last one, come to your belly after your chest and your chin. Rolling all the way down. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders. Taking an inhale as you roll the shoulders down the back. Lift up through the crown, the chest. Keep the belly and the legs on the floor, but activate using your thighs. So really pull them into the hip sockets. Exhale, lower down. One more like this. Inhale as you roll the shoulders back. Use them to lift you up. Exhale, lower down. Beautiful. Pushing all the way back up into your tabletop position. Maybe walk your hands forward if you've gallivanted down your mat a little bit. And then start to extend them towards the end of the mat. So they're coming further than your tabletop position. And then start to lower down your chest. All we're going to do is find some ripples in this. So as you inhale, roll up through the spine. And as you exhale, lower your chest down towards the ground. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Exhale, lower. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. On your last one, stay for puppy pose. So as you inhale and as you exhale, lower your chest down and let it drop all the way to the ground. Maybe placing your chin on the ground, maybe placing your forehead. And feeling the expansion within the heart space. Using your fingertips to ground you into the mat. Hold here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Gently come all the way back up. Walk your hands back into the middle. Tuck your toes under and start to lift up all the way into a downward facing dog. Pedaling through the feet. I have a little bit of tight hamstrings today after my gym session yesterday. So my hammies are really feeling it. But this is perfect for anyone who has been exercising quite a lot or who has a bit of a dysregulated nervous system, who just needs some steady, some slow, some supported movement in their practice. Come back into a full downward facing dog. Start to lift your right leg up towards the sky, but then bring it down so that the hips are parallel towards the ground, flexing through the toes. As you inhale, bring it all the way through to the top of your mat. Drop your back knee down. Stay onto your fingertips as you gaze forward, look forward. And as you exhale, gently start to work your way up. Sweeping your hands all the way up into a low lunge. Interlacing your hands behind the back. Grabbing hold of the elbows this time and just gazing up towards the sky. We don't need pressure or force. We can just relax into this space, knowing that it's holding us. Pulling your lower belly in if it's starting to push itself out. Inhale. Exhale. Gently release the hands down. Plant the left hand on the ground. Reach your right arm all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, push it to the back of the room. Really nice. Opening up through the chest. Energy through the fingertips. One more breath. Exhale, right hand down. Beautiful. This time stay in your low lunge. See if you can bring your right knee towards your chest and extend it to the back. I'm losing my words today, bear with me. As you exhale, cross it behind the left knee and push all the way back into a cow face pose. And it's okay if your legs aren't completely in the right position here, and you might have a bit of a gap like I do depending on your hips. Completely fine. Placing your hands in front of your legs, lift up through the crown of your head, take a breath in. As you exhale, start to fold forward. Walking your hands forward. Maybe your head meets your knee, maybe it doesn't, and that's okay. Allowing yourself to reset whenever you need to. As you inhale, start to lift your head, rock yourself forward, and push all the way back into a tabletop. Tucking your toes under, we move, we ripple all the way through back into our downwards facing dog. This time lifting the left leg up and then square off the hips, flex the toes to the earth. As you inhale, bring it all the way through to the top of the mat, maybe shimmy it. Drop the back knee down, hold your low lunge for a second. Come onto your fingertips to really help you open up through the chest. And again, just checking in with your lower belly, making sure it's not dumping into your lower back. Inhale, as you bring the arms up. And as you exhale, hands behind the back. Grabbing hold of the opposite elbow this time. And just checking back in with your body. Your toes can be untucked or tucked, whatever feels nice for you. One more breath. Beautiful. Relax your right hand down to the ground. Lift your left arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, let it go to the back of the room. Opening that chest. Energy through the fingertips. Try not to lean too much in your right hand. Exhale, bring it all the way down to the ground. Step that left foot to the back. Try to keep the leg lifted if you can. Cross it behind the right knee. And again, push back into your cow face pose. Once you get there, lift up through the crown of your head. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, gently start to fold over that leg. Now there is still strength in stillness, even with postures like this. Softness, slowness doesn't necessarily mean it's weakness. It's actually the opposite. There's strength in softness and slow. This is what allows us to build our foundations in everything we do. And it's kind of beautiful that we can take advantage of the slowness at any point in our life. Take an inhale. Lift up through the crown of the head, and as you exhale, rock back forward into your tabletop. Uncross your legs, but this time cross them behind you. Sit back onto your seat. Shimmy yourself forward if you need to, coming all the way onto your back. Bringing your knees in towards your chest and giving them a nice tight squeeze, hugging them into the body. When you're ready, dropping your left leg down to the mat, hugging your right knee in towards your chest, and just finding some circles with that knee. Placing the right hand on top and keeping your left hand on your hip maybe if that feels nice. If you know that your hips tend to wobble in this position or move around. Bringing the knee into the chest, left hand comes on top, right arm reaches out. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, gently thread it all the way over to the left side, letting the palms face up to the sky, and you can maybe even drop your head to the right if that feels nice and safe for your neck. Just letting the body relax bit by bit, muscle by muscle. And you'll notice where you're holding stress and tension because you feel it in your body. And then when you slow it down, it's almost like you're carrying this extra weight you don't realize that you're carrying until you start to slow down. Bring it back all the way to center. Squeeze it into the body. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. And as you exhale, switching legs over, left knee to chest, and then lower all the way down. Right hand stays on top, left arm extends long. Take a breath in. And as you release, let it thread to the right. And as you extend through your left arm, maybe even dropping the left side of the head on the ground. Allowing the twist just to melt into your body for one more breath. Come all the way back up when you're ready. Bring in your knees in towards your chest. And gently making your way into whatever feels good for your final Shavasana. Today, I encourage you to set up, as we finish our flow, bringing yourself to a cross-legged seated position in the middle of your mat. Bringing your hands either to your heart center or your belly, or you can place them on the knees, whichever feels nice for you. Closing down your eyes. Giving yourself that well-deserved break that it needs. That stillness and slowness that we crave every day, that we don't always tend to give to ourselves. Because we always feel like self-care is a chore and something that needs to be done after our to-do list. But in fact, it should be a priority to slow down each and every day, to be present with our needs, our values, and ourselves. If you have more time, please feel free to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you want. Otherwise, gently come up, start to open up your eyes. Bring your hands to the heart center, taking a deep breath in as we finish this practice. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you liked the video. Feel free to chuck in any recommendations that you want for any flows, meditations. And this is filmed on the 1st of January 2023, so Happy New Year. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.